So, you're saying you know of a way to undo all the wrongs we've endured?
I don't believe him. He's hiding something.
Let him speak.
I warn you, this had better not be a waste of our time.
No games, Doctor.
I do love games. How about a game of croquet?
This man is a fraud. I know the kind. He's like those cursed gypsies. They're all thieves and liars.
I won't sit here and be insulted. Evening, y'all. Would have been fun, your loss. Pardon me, Muscles, but I got business with a certain princess.
Sit back down.
Yes. If what you say is true, then we are indeed indebted to you. Bring him.
Whoa, whoa, easy, friend. My, you got biceps to spare.
And not a bit of me scraggly or scrawny. And every last inch of me's covered in...
Silence! My patience grows thin. Tell us what you know.
This plan is foolproof.
I shall be the judge of that.
I discovered a way to control time itself. A power so strong, it can alter the events of the past, the present, and the future.
What is it?
Any of y'all ever heard of the sundial of Kronos?
The fabled sundial of the ancient god of time. How would you know of such ancient magic?
My friends on the other side, of course. They're familiar with the underworld and its secrets.
The sundial of Kronos.
God of time. I assume you haven't gathered us here to discuss bedtime stories.
Back when the universe was new, there were only titans. Kronos, among the most powerful, was the god of time. He became obsessed with his power and altered time to bring about death and destruction.
Sounds delightful.
The powerful titan created the gods of Olympus, but he was petty, spiteful, and he wanted all his competition destroyed. One god fought back and defeated Kronos. The mighty Zeus.
You there! Do you understand a word of what he's saying?
It's all Greek to me.
After Zeus defeated Kronos, he imprisoned him. Some say he was locked away on Tartarus. Some say it was a cave of night. But they were wrong.
The sundial. He was banished in the sundial.
Figure that out all by yourself, did you? The sundial gives the owner power to control time itself.
Nonsense.
I'll show you nonsense, old man.
Enough! This is quite a tale you spin.
If what you say is true, where is it? How do we find this dial? Step away from that.
The gods will tell. Ooh, it's at the Princess Academy.
Of course it is.
You mean our adversaries and their simpering friends have this power? How?
Hades wielded his power for a time, but when he was defeated, it was thought to be lost. But there was one person who knew of his location.
Who?
Hades' captive, Megara.
Or Meg, as she's more commonly known.
Zeus entrusted the sundial to man and ordered it sent to the Princess Academy to be kept safe.
We must kill her.
Off with her head! Patience. Retrieving such an item from a palace guarded by magic will require a bit more finesse.
What's that?
It will require skill, cunning, and expertise. All qualifications I readily possess.
Get that sundial and we can control time with ease. 1, 2, 3. Revenge.
I assume you know how to unlock its power.
That's where me and my friends were at a loss. I was hoping one of y'all would know.
I knew he was a fraud.
I'm afraid your usefulness has come to an end.
Off with his head.
Ugh, it's starting to creep me out.
Something you find amusing?
This fool asks us to go to great lengths to procure an ancient mystical sundial and doesn't even know how to wield its power. How quaint.
It's a sundial. Perhaps the sun.
If only it were that easy.
I'm to understand you know how to use this dial?
Why, of course, Your Majesty. No, please, dear. Call me Your Highness.
How does it work?
The light of the sun moves time forward, so it would be safe to assume.
The light of the moon moves time backwards.
So the legend says. But for a deed this dark, we must violate the laws of nature itself. A blood moon.
It's too bad you can't do your magic-y thing and make a blood moon.
Any ideas?
Magic mirror, instruct this knave. Give him the answers he doth crave.
These women are nothing but trouble.
I quite agree.
How amusing. There'll be no need for mirrors. I have the power.
You?
But of course, my dear. All the forces of darkness are mine to command. Creating a blood moon is but a trifle for the mistress of all evil.
Let's get that dial.
We should strike immediately.
We mustn't draw attention to ourselves. If those princesses and their filthy friends discover our plan, they'll try to stop us. Best we take a more subtle approach.
I'll go get it. I was a princess once too, you know.
I said subtle.
We'll need to sneak in.
Disguise ourselves as princesses.
Well, you already have the dress.
I'll do it. I'm something of an expert in disguises. I'll get into that school and befriend this Meg.
And then what? Ask nicely.
Oh no, she's going to give it to me. And I've always said if you want something done right, do it yourself.
Waited and watched from the sides while others were given their dues. Overlooked and forgotten, my words cast aside. I did what I needed to do.
As a child, I learned that the world can be cruel, a game to which there are no rules. Thieves are forgiven and justice is blind, but this time the justice is mine.
The past is a story. It tells us all who we are. It robs us of glory and leaves us with nothing but scars. All I ever wanted was a life that was rightfully mine. To never place second in line. A time to thrive, not just survive.
All I ever needed was a moment to even the odds.
With power to revel the gods, the stars align to my design. It's all I ever wanted. All of my life I have tried to be heard, but men only hear what they fear. Fate wasn't given, it's something I took. Now they have fear of the hook.
There was always a standard to which I was held, a fairness to which I was sworn. But life took a turn and the hard way I learned.
Every sun has its moon.
Cast to the outside, watching as others delight.
A thirst on the inside for darkness to conquer the light.
All I ever wanted was my time living life in the sun.
When that Scrooge sees what he's done to me, he'll see.
That I'm not through. All I ever needed was a moment
To regain my friend.
to never be
Below me again.
a world that's mine and mine to take. It's all I ever wanted.
Days turned to hours and hours to years.
Friendship is twisted and rooted and feared.
Balance and order are cast to the side.
Vengeance for justice that I've been denied. All I ever wanted was a chance to even the score. Why settle for less when there's more to conquer? Overcame before. All I ever needed
as a